Sophia, I want to organize this long list of details that I have collected on all my classmates. How to organize it? You can type and organize this list in Excel 2016. Dear Sophia, what is Excel and how can I work in it? Please tell me. Sure, Romy. I will teach you how to do that. We will learn about Excel in this chapter.
Spreadsheet Software. A spreadsheet is an interactive computer application program for organization and analysis of data in a tabular form. It is a table of values arranged in rows and columns. Each cell contains text, numeric values, or formulas. One of the most popular spreadsheet software is Excel 2016. Let us know more about it. Excel 2016. Excel 2016 is a very powerful electronic spreadsheet application software designed by Microsoft. It allows us to store, organize, and analyze information. It is capable of presenting a collection of data in a very organized and professional manner. An Excel file is called a workbook. Each new workbook contains blank worksheets by default. We can insert additional worksheets or delete existing worksheet as per our requirement. By default, a new workbook is named as Book 1 and the worksheet is named as Sheet 1. Features of Excel 2016. Some of the features of Excel 2016 are as follows. Excel allows us to sort data either in ascending or descending order. Data sorting is the process of arranging data in some logical order. Excel has many built-in formula for sum, average, minimum, etc. We can use these formulae as per our needs. Excel allows us to create different charts such as bar graph, pie charts, line graphs, etc. This helps us to analyze and compare data very easily. Excel automatically edits the result if any changes are made in any of the cells. Using formula auditing, we can graphically display or trace the relationships between cells and formulas with blue arrows. Starting Excel 2016. To start Excel 2016 on the computer, follow these steps. Step 1. Click on the Start button. Step 2. Click on the All Apps option. Step 3. Scroll down to E and click on the Excel. The Excel 2016 window will open. Excel 2016 window. Before we start working on Excel 2016, we must know about different components of Excel window. Now let us learn about the parts of Excel 2016 window one by one. Title bar. The title bar appears at the top of the program window. It displays the name of the workbook and the program. The buttons on the right side of the title bar are used to minimize, maximize, restore and close the program window. Quick Access Toolbar. The Quick Access Toolbar appears on the left side of the title bar. It contains frequently used toolbar options. By default, it shows the Save, Undo and Repeat options. We can add other options to make it more convenient. Ribbon. The ribbon appears directly below the title bar. It consists of a number of tabs and each tab contains groups of related options. The ribbon contains all the options we will need to work on Excel 2016. Formula bar. The formula bar appears below the ribbon. It displays the data or formula stored in the active cell. In the formula bar, we can enter or edit data, a formula, or a function that will appear in a specific cell. Name box. A name box appears on the left side of the formula bar. It displays the active cell address or the name of the selected cell. The name box tells us the location or the name of a selected cell. Workbook. A workbook appears below the formula bar. It displays a portion of the active window worksheet. In this area, we can perform our task. It is a combination of worksheets. Sheet tabs. The sheet tabs are located at the bottom of the Excel window. A workbook can have any number of worksheets, and each worksheet has its name displayed on its tab. Each tab represents a different worksheet in the workbook. Scroll bar. A scroll bar appears along the right side and the bottom of the workbook window. It enables us to scroll through the worksheet. Status bar. A status bar appears at the bottom of the program window and displays various messages. The various parts of a status bar are explained below. Zoom control. We can click and drag the slider to use the zoom control. The number to the left of the slider bar shows the zoom percentage. Page view. There are three ways to view a spreadsheet. Normal view. It is selected by default and shows us an unlimited number of cells and columns. Page layout view. This view helps us to divide the spreadsheet into pages. Page break preview. This view helps us to see an overview of our spreadsheet, which is helpful when we are adding page breaks. We can click on the page view button to select any of the above views. Active cell. Cells are the intersection of a row and a column which are used to store data. Only one cell can be active at a time. The active cell has a thick black border around it, and its address appears in the name box on the left side of the formula bar. There is a unique address of each cell, which is a combination of the column letter and the row number. For example, B5 represents the cell at the intersection of column B and row 5. There are 1,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns in a single worksheet. When we start Excel, a blank workbook appears by default. The name of this workbook is Book 1. In this workbook, the active worksheet is Sheet 1 and the active cell in the worksheet is A1. To create a new workbook, the steps are as follows. Step 1. Click on the File tab and then click on the New option in the left pane. A new pane will appear on the Backstage view. Step 2. Click on the blank workbook. A new blank workbook will open in a new window. An Excel file is called a workbook. A new workbook contains one blank worksheet. We can insert additional worksheets or delete existing worksheets as needed. Inserting data in a worksheet. In Excel 2016, the data is stored in a cell. Each rectangle in a worksheet is called a cell. A cell is the intersection of a row and a column. We can enter date and time, text, numbers, and formula in a cell. The steps to enter the data in a worksheet are as follows. Step 1. Select a cell. Step 2. Enter content into the selected cell using the keyboard. The content appears in the cell and in the formula bar. By using the keyboard, we can enter the data as we want in a worksheet. Saving a workbook. Each workbook that we create is temporary unless we save it as a file with a unique name and at a unique location. To save a workbook for the first time, the steps are as follows. Step 1. Click on the File tab. Step 2. Click on the Save option. The Save As dialog box will appear. Step 3. In the left navigation pane, select a location to save the file or leave the default location. Or Step 1. Click on the File tab and from the drop-down menu, click on Save option. Or we can click on the Save icon on the Quick Access toolbar. Step 2. Select this PC option from the pane or a location where we want to save our file by clicking on the Browse option. Step 3. The Save As dialog box appears asking us to select the place where we want to save the file. Step 4. Select the place and write a name to the workbook in the File Name box. Step 5. Click on the Save button to properly save the sheet for future use. We can see the given name of the file at the title bar. Opening an already existing workbook. A workbook is always saved as a file. We can open the workbook later to view it, modify or print it. To open a workbook, the steps are as follows. Step 1. Click on the File tab. Step 2. click on the Open option from the left pane. Step 3. Select this PC option from the pane or a location where we have saved the workbook by clicking on the Browse option. Step 4. An open dialog box will appear. Step 5. Select the file name and click on the Open button. This will open the required workbook. We can add or delete some text in that workbook and save it again. Renaming a worksheet. To rename a worksheet, the steps are as follows. Step 1. Right-click on the Sheet tab. We want to rename. The Sheet menu will appear. Step 2. Click on the Rename option. Step 3. The text will be highlighted by a black box. Type the new name of the worksheet here. Step 4. Click anywhere outside of the tab. The worksheet is renamed. Here, Sheet 1 is renamed as Monday. Inserting a worksheet. There is no limit to adding worksheets in a workbook. To insert a worksheet, use any of the following ways. Click on the New Sheet icon. A new Sheet 2 is inserted. Or, Step 1. Right-click on the Sheet 2 on the Sheet tab. Step 2. Click on the Insert option from the menu that appears. This will display the Insert dialog box. Step 3. Select Worksheet in the General tab. Step 4. Click on the OK button to insert a worksheet. Deleting a worksheet. Worksheets can be deleted from a workbook even if it contains data. To delete a worksheet, the steps are as follows. Step 1. Right-click on the worksheet which we want to delete. The Sheet menu will appear. Step 2. Click on the Delete option. The selected worksheet will get deleted from our workbook. Selecting in a worksheet. In order to work with a cell, we must first select it. When we want to work in more than one cell at a time, we can quickly select ranges, rows, columns, or the entire worksheet. Let us learn to select a cell, range of cells, non-adjacent cells, and much more. Selecting a single cell. To select a single cell, click on the desired cell. Selecting a range of cells. To select a range of cells, the steps are as follows. Step 1. Click on the first cell that we want to include in the range. Step 2. Hold down the Shift key. Step 3. Then click on the last cell in the range or drag the mouse from the first cell in the range to the last cell while pressing down the left mouse button. Selecting non-adjacent cells or ranges. To select non-adjacent cells or ranges, the steps are as follows. Step 1. Select the first cell or range using the Shift key. Step 2. Now hold down the Control key. Step 3. Select the other cells or ranges. Selecting a single row or a column. To select a single row or column, click on the header of the row or column that we want to select. This will select the whole row or column. Selecting all cells in a worksheet. To select all cells in a worksheet, click on the Select All button in the upper left corner of the worksheet. This will select the whole worksheet. Exiting Excel 2016. When we finish working on a workbook, we should exit Excel 2016. If the workbook contains any unsaved changes, we will be prompted to save the changes before exiting Excel 2016. To exit Excel 2016, the steps are as follows. Step 1. Click on the File tab. Step 2.
Then click on the Exit option or click on the Exit button in the upper right corner of the program window. We will exit from Excel 2016.
Dictionary. Spreadsheet. A spreadsheet is an interactive computer application program for organizing and analyzing data in a tabular form. Workbook. An Excel file is called a workbook. Each new workbook contains one blank worksheet by default. Cell. It is the intersection of a row and a column. Let's refresh. Excel 2016 is a very powerful spreadsheet application software designed by Microsoft. Excel 2016 is used to present data in a highly professional manner. An Excel file is called a workbook. Ctrl+N is a shortcut to create a new workbook, while Ctrl+S is a shortcut to save it. Countless worksheets can be added to a workbook. We must exit from Excel 2016 after closing the workbook to free the resources of computer.